Hello, beloved. Again, second time today. Just a little bit of sharing with you about my journey. And I shared things with you yesterday about uh, things I did yesterday and stuff that, messages coming from things coming from the universe. And in the interest of full disclosure and keeping the truth at the forefront, my whole reason for doing this is that by me being rigorously truthful with you and really talking about everything without sugarcoating, that it may be empowering for you to be able to identify this process for yourself and integrate this for yourself, knowing that I'm not presenting anything that I'm not doing, and also there are challenges, and I'm working, I'm functioning, I'm pushing, I'm still doing what I'm doing uh, with the challenges as they come. Um, Not every moment is a triumphant moment, but that's not the point. The point is that the cumulative result is the triumph. And so today was tough for me. It's been a tough day. It was already been a tough morning. I had a number of very difficult money related things that happened. I was selling something. I had a few things that I was selling on eBay that I actually hadn't thought about for a while, and I hadn't removed a particular listing for an item that I no longer had available to sell. And someone bought it, and that set off a host of issues that have lasted over a few days now. And I won't continue posting on eBay because eBay is very abusive to sellers who are not volume sellers, and I've had some problems with them. It's the same kind of experience I had with Facebook. Both of them, there are no people to speak with. So I ended up having to pay for the item, literally. And I know it sounds totally absurd, but I tried to refund. I wanted to refund the person, and I couldn't do that because then eBay insisted that I pay them a fee for the item that had never even changed hands, and I hadn't taken any funding from eBay. They keep the money in this temporary sort of state. They don't distribute it to the seller immediately. At least I'm a small seller. Maybe volume sellers, it's different. And so I tried to handle that, but there are no people to speak with, and so the end result was I ended up paying for the item, my own item that I didn't sell. And so I've just had to say, because I didn't want, the person was patient. The customer was very patient. I explained to them that I was running into this problem with eBay where it just didn't make any sense. They were charging me an international fee when it wasn't an international item and it wasn't going to be shipped internationally. I'm located in Brooklyn, and the item, had I still had it to be able to sell, it would have been shipped to Florida. So the international aspect of it was totally just inappropriate. But anyway, she was very patient. But the thing is, I didn't feel that it was ethically, it's just not her problem, and she shouldn't have to bear the cost of my own. I had not delisted the item. I had forgotten to remove the listing, and so then this happened. So I just have had to say that, okay, the universe is caring for me, and this will be made right. I am putting my trust out to source energy that this will be made right. Because the amount of, though for some people it wouldn't be a lot of money, for me it matters, and it's a lot because my physical circumstances are quite challenged right now. So everything counts. So me having to pay for this when you know, it really hurts. So that happened, and then I had forgotten that I had not paid. I have just a couple of small credit cards that I have not used much, and I had forgotten. I have always been very on time about paying, and I had forgotten I had missed. And so then they charged me a $29 late fee, and I sent a payment, and immediately when I realized this morning, and I called them and I said, you need to take this late fee off. I've never been late before. And then they refused to do that. And so I'm going to have to make more phone calls, and those are really, really difficult and stressful, and it's really hard to be in that position because the interest rate on that card is almost 30% because my credit is very bad, and the other card is the same thing, and I've been really careful about making sure to always pay on time, and I don't use them frequently. And then a third thing is that another card I had, which I just closed, was hacked for over $500. I had never made these charges, and when I tried, it was Capital One, and I tried to call them, and they absolutely refused to dispute the charges. They told me that they were legitimate and that I had benefited from these charges, which is complete nonsense. He was a full-on hack. I immediately closed the card, but they are telling me that I still owe them these over $500. So I am putting it out there that these things are really painful and very scary. However, I am restating that I trust the universe, and I trust that it's caring for me, and I have seen evidence of this, and so I am trusting that these things will be made right, and that everything is being returned to me 100,000 times over. So I just needed to say that, and these are the things. This is the path that I am walking, and I am persistent in my practice, and I encourage you to do the same. And the law of attraction is real. Anyway, be blessed.